So we went to Arizona Bike Week back in April.
Yeah, about 1 year ago.
And we saw these Baja lights on the Road Glide, and I've been dreaming of it ever since. So I finally got it all together. It's been 4 months of trying to get all the shit together, but it's finally here. So we're gonna do a little upgrade tonight, or kind of start it tonight. Who knows how long it'll take, but it does not look like it's gonna be easy. So I guess
we got to make our own wiring harness, because the harness that comes from these guys, we've heard bad things about it. And I don't know anything about them. I don't know nothing about their company, but I guess some of the bikes have caught on fire because they over amp and overdraw. I'm not an electrician by trade by any means, but we're gonna do our best to make this where it's safe.
Yeah, I was looking into it, and there's been a bunch of bikes with issues with these wires melting, so we're gonna build our own harness too. But I guess we'll show you what we got. All right, so we got these Baja design lights. They're LP6s. So this is a clear. If you look at these, okay, so this is the LP6 clear. So it's got 6 LEDs, and then this one, when you order them, you need to pay attention. I did not pay attention. So if you pay attention to these on the front, so if you spin it around, this is the spot. So if you look on the side of the box, when they come in, it says spot. So this is LP6 Pro LED spot. So what that means is it's got LED backing, and then there's a spot. Now I'll show you the yellow I've got, the amber I've got, and the amber is a combo. And I didn't realize this when they got ordered. But so if you look at these ambers, they've got these bottom two. They change the lens a little bit, so it helps disperse the light better for up close instead of far away. So anyhow, that's the amber in the driver combo, and then this is the spot. So I was thinking about it. I was gonna send this one back because I sent the amber back, the first one, and I sent this one back, and then they shot it back again with another spot. So I decided to stick with these spots on the clear, because with the yellow being dispersed in front of the bike, this clear is gonna go about 50 feet further, and it's gonna light up a little better, I think. So I'm gonna try that out. I have another lens that I can change out to have the driver combo lens, but I'm gonna shoot it with the spot first and just see how it does. We're going to Seligman, Arizona for the Route 66 car show. So that'll be the first big ride these lights get on them, which we're heading out on April 29th.
Yeah.
So April 29th to like May 4th.
Videos for that as soon as we're on the road.
Yeah, we're gonna pull a bunch of videos, so we'll get those out. I think we got 4 nights out there. So if you're into classic cars, you'll get to see that.
So you've already seen, we went to Mesquite Car Show. We did our best to, share our knowledge, which obviously is very lax, not a lot, but we'll do our best to capture that and bring that to you guys.
So yeah, the first big ride they're gonna go on, and then if you go on A10 Moto, which used to be Cali raised, I guess they've changed, or maybe they sold off that section. Now it's called A10 Moto. They actually have the kit to put it in what I think goes back to 99 to 09 Road Glide. No, 99 to 08, 98 to 08 maybe. But anyway, it's for my style Road Glide, and then they have the kit to go from the 09 to the 18, and then they have the kit for the new ones too. So they'll sell you that. They can sell you a harness too. I ordered the harness, and something got messed up with shipping it. So I was looking into building one just so I didn't have to wait. And then that's where I found some videos about people having problems with the built ones. So I decided I was going to build my own. And I got a couple relays. So we're going to show you how to do that too, because it seems really hard until you lay it all out. And it's really not that complicated. So we'll show you it.
If you don't have a Clocksworks, you're missing out. These will change your ride so much. It'll change where you can go anywhere. I actually ride home nightly without glasses on. I just don't like anything on my face, so I ride just open face, no full face helmet, behind my Clocksworks. Never had an issue. My eyes don't get dried out. I've never had a bug hit me. I don't know what they do here in this little curve, but You can ride behind it without glasses, without any eye protection whatsoever. Not recommending that. I'm the guy that doesn't like to wear eye protection. I don't know why, but behind the clocks works. That's the way to go.
You know, I've never chewed a sunflower seed on my bike. Not once.
Your whole life?
Where did it come from? Not once on my bike. I mean, I've probably chewed a sunflower seed, but not one time on my bike. Alright, so after you have those bolts, you just kind of lift up on it and it'll come out. Now you gotta remember to unplug these headlights. These are the stock headlights, so we're gonna unplug them. But yeah, you just gotta lift up a little bit. It takes a little bit of lift on it, but once you lift up a little bit, it'll come out. Don't
Well,
there's no more. Oh,
this ain't going back together.
well, that's for Bo. So we're gonna replace that thing.
That one didn't just unplug. Fuck.
We can get a new one. It's just a headlight switch. We can get a new one. So this is what we're talking about. When you put these new lights in here, it's actually gonna mount into the fairing. Where on the new bike, it'll actually mount up here. So we're gonna put them in the fairing. So we'll get started and figure out how to do that. That should be fun.
We're also gonna swap out these light bulbs here.
We are gonna pull those out. Oh, look at that. So these, I noticed I've lost a couple of these lately. So I did see the bulb that comes out right here. These are, they come with that plastic cover to help disperse the light, I think. But I went on Amazon and I ordered these, and I'll link them in there. They're $11. You get 10 of them.
We'll
They're
tell
from
you if they're
Mars
any good.
Auto, and they have a couple different colors. I bought red, so what we'll do is we'll change these gauges over to red, which we can actually show right now. So these two are burnt out, which is the one that these guys think is burnt out too.
Yeah.
So these two are why I'm doing this, and then so see how yellow they are. They have a new amber that you can get. They have blue. This is the red, and a couple different colors. So anyway, I want to change this out where we're doing it. For $11, I was gonna buy new gauges, but Dakota Digital wants, you know, $1,500 for gauges, and I'm just a poor white boy, so I figured that was ridiculous.
We'll let you know how these turn out for Tim. We'll probably do a little update later, and he could let you know if he's enjoying them or not.
Yeah, we'll put them in, and I'll shoot a little video. It should be really cool. I saw someone that did blue, and they looked really good, so I thought the red with a little bit of red pinstriping my bike's got will do. These are them. So I guess whatever color they are is what color that plastic will be. As you can see, those are red right now. So he can actually plug it in right now, and we'll see it. I'm really excited about this because it's miserable when you're riding home at night and you can't see the fuel gauge. You know, that's the biggest one I care about. That and oil, and both mine are out. So there's the red lit up. And then, oh yeah, it goes in there.
Oh, that's
you see that red compared to these yellows. So
and that's it. That's the install right there. So we're already done.
It's already done. So we'll have to see that with no. Oh yeah, you can turn the lights right now.
You guys might want a video of this.
Yeah, so see that red? Oh, it looks sweet. Look how good that lights up. That's awesome.
Good job, boys.
Yeah.
See my yellow ones right here. But anyway, that'll give you an idea. So we'll switch them all out. We'll do a little touch-up video at the end with those, kind of cruising on the road and see how it looks. Hopefully I can change these out too. I think I can put those in there. I don't really know. I know they'll work for these four, but we'll see. We know, Dewey.
Attention to detail is
How'd you pull that out?
Just kind of give it a little.
I yanked on it, dude. I hurt my fingers.
So when it was in there, I just kind of pushed sideways and
Oh.
pulled it out. So used a little bit of.
a little bit.
A little bit of force, huh?
Yeah. That dad strength.
Ah, that'll happen.
Okay, that one's back in. So, oh, something's going on with it.
No, it's broken. The plastic's broken.
Yeah, your little housing's broken there. That sucks because you're gonna have to take this all apart to get back in there to get that to. It's in my.
Doesn't have to be electrical. Do you have any?
Yeah, here's some.
Okay, tear me off a. So we put a little tape on it, see if they'll hold it up. It seems to be going down too far to make contact, so it's going past the contacts. But we'll see if that'll help.
Let's see. One day when you hit a bump, it probably will die out on you.
Oh no, I think that'll work for a little bit. It'll cover for a little bit. I'll order some new ones, but
Here, let me try to light it.
oh yeah. There's the two. There's the other two. Yeah, I like that. I like the red.
And it matches your screen for now until we.
And hopefully these two
Upgrade
go
that.
out and we can do that. So I think it's good. All right, so last night we got the fairing off the bike and it's set up there out of the way. And we kind of had a cold rotary night. We had some friends in town that wanted to hang out, and it was making it kind of tough. But anyhow, so we started out this morning, and what we figured out is that this wiring is way too small to run those lights off of. So what we've done is we've figured out that the yellow is our low beam, the white is our high beam, and then the black is obviously our ground. So we're going to run a new power wire through the center right here, will go all the way down my battery, and then these we're going to use as triggers, the trigger relays, and that way we can upgrade all the wiring for these LP6s, because I was watching some stories on YouTube of people having issues with burning up their wiring. So if you come over to a big old mess of a table over here, we got two relays. One will be your low beam relay, one will be your high beam relay. And then these are the pigtails that came with them. And we found out that our red is our power, and then your orange is a jumper wire, so that'll go across to your other relay. Yeah, your other relay for power. You got green for a trigger, your yellow is your output, and then your blue is your ground. So yeah, we're gonna build this wiring harness really quick, or I guess not really quick, but we're gonna build this wiring harness and get it all set up. All right, these are really fun to build. All right, have we figured out how these all push in?
Yeah, they just push right through.
And they'll just lock?
Well, once it goes all the way to the end, then this guy goes on the other side and it pins them up and locks them.
Okay. So, this is our low beam circuit. Where this gets confusing is on this relay. So our low beam relays here, high beam relays here, which they're all the same, doesn't matter. But because I have two of the same pigtails, all the colors match. So on the low beam the yellow is going to be our low beam. But on the high beam circuit, the yellow is going to be the high beam. So when we wire these, we have to put the yellow and the low beam on this one. That's going to be for this light, say. But we got to put the yellow on the high beam side on this side, and then we're going to run a jumper back and forth. So, yeah, be prepared to do some math with that. Okay, so this goes in like this. So number 1 is our low beam, which we are doing yellow. So I guess we push that in.
Yep. You keep pushing it, and then
I think that's it. Does that look far enough?
okay, so we're running main power back from the front of the bike through, and then what we did, we disconnected the tank, and we popped this guy open, and then it runs underneath all nice and factory like. There's our line there. So Troy's holding this. I'm gonna help him get back to putting it together. Bye. Later.
So he's put the cover back on now. But yeah, when you lift the tank, you just lift that cover. It makes everything really easy for pulling this stuff
All right,
out.
let's go back down. Oh yeah, that was significantly easier to do it that way. I'm lining up, are you?
No.
Okay, so we got a ground straight to the battery, and then we have a positive inline fuse, and then this is going to go right to the battery on positive side. These wires do run up through the factory wiring cage. It goes underneath the tank and then comes out the front of the bike. And here we have ground and power.
Alright, so we've been at this all day. And this is what we've come up with. You got a relay here with headlight 1, a relay here with headlight 2. Now you have to run your low beam back and forth to both of them. So over here, my low beam's yellow, it runs across, and then I had to make an orange wire to go across to hit the low beam over there. That way they would both be powered, because there's 2 headlights, they both have low, and then they have high. So that's how we came up with doing it. But it's been a lot of fun. I would not do this again, but hopefully we don't have to.
These are now soldered in.
Our ground are hot. These greens are triggers. So what happens is my old switch wires right here, this is my low beam, the white's the high beam. Now what these are going to do is they're just going to be triggers, so it will still push some amperage through here that used to power my old headlight, but now it's going to push that through here. It's going to trigger this relay, and depending on if you're switched to high beam or low beam, it'll set off each relay, and then that will power the perspective headlight that you want.
Through this line. So this
Yeah.
Was it 12 gauge?
Yeah, this is actually 10 gauge.
10 gauge wire will actually do all the power from the battery to the headlight, and then we also have a 12 gauge ground wire battery to the headlight. So we're not going to use any factory, which is still here, the factory headlight power. We're not going to use any of those.
We'll leave that there just in case I get crazy if I sell the bike and want to keep the headlights. I don't see that happening. I think I'd be too lazy to do that, and I just order another set and just start fresh. Or if I do it anyway, it's probably going to be going to a newer Road Glide, so this kit won't work anyway.
Okay, so we have this all wired in now. So power from the battery to the first relay, jumps off that relay to the next relay, And then we run lows through it one side and highs through it on the other side. We gave ourselves quite a bit of distance. Okay, so anyway, these guys now will then plug into each light, and I don't think there's a difference, right, Tim?
There really isn't.
The way that we wired them is one's going to be low, one's going to be high, so it doesn't know the difference.
But those two lights both have a low and a high, so it doesn't matter. It's just when you have the low side on, it's going to have low going to both lights, and when you have the high side on, high will go to both lights, because both lights have a low and a high beam.
So we use the factory low and high, right here, yellow and white, to power the jumper across the relay. So it's not pulling power for the light through the relay. It's only getting told to open the relay to pull power from this big cable from the battery. So we shouldn't have a meltdown. We also have quad locks. And what we did is we ran the quad lock power line down into the bike, and then we jumped on a constant power back here. Well, it's an ignition power, but as long as the key is an ignition accessory, we have power to the quad lock, so it'll always be charging a phone if you're hanging on the quad lock. Anyway, so we're down to the good stuff. We're gonna start putting this thing back together. We have the headlights out of the headlight of the bucket. We're going to have to drill, it looks like, and we'll film this to put this next bracket in, and then we'll mount the headlights into that bracket. We're gonna see if we're gonna be able to use the old shield or not. I think Tim says he kind of wants to use it to keep the bugs off of the lenses, but we'll see what it looks like with and without that front lens. So hang out for a second, and the next one's coming.
All right, we got all the wiring done finally. That was a nightmare. I'll post my little schematic I made. That way, it might save you a little time. It took some crazy brain work to figure it out, but eventually I figured it out. So now we're on to the next section.
How'd you do it?
Is we pulled instructions, and there's a template in here, so we're gonna drill this out really quick. You wanna drill it?
No, I'm gonna let you drill. It's your bike.
You're gonna let me drill?
I'll film.
All right, it is upside down, but that's because the fairing's upside down, so we could have it on here. It doesn't seem to move, so
Yeah, it's got a good.
it looks like it's. So now they say to put the screw through it. And I would normally just say, you know what, I can drill at least 3 holes, it's not gonna be a big deal. But my luck, something stupid will happen, and I'll understand why they said to put it in there, so I'll save myself the trouble. Jeez. So. All right. And just like that, she had 3 holes in her. All right, so they make this template purely for those 2 holes. I mean, I kind of get it. It is metal. I would think that they could make it out of something cheaper to save them a little money, but they did charge me all the money for this kit. Just for this kit is $399. That's no wiring. They want $200 for their wiring. That supposedly they're having problems with. Who knows? But that's the only step you need this for. So I guess we're gonna pull this out, and then it says to locate. This next part number is going to be 127066-1. It looks like this kind of.
Oh, okay.
Good luck, home.
See you later, buddy.
What do I got?
1270-66.
All right, so it says look at this one. It's actually got the Cali raised in it, and then it's got 2 studs there that are already there. So this is gonna go in with the 2 bottom holes basically you just drilled. So I'm upside down, remember, so I'm putting it upside down because I'm laying upside down, but it fits right in there. It's perfect. So that's gonna lay in there, and then it says put the lower 2 studs through the holes. Now, let's see. It says locate the hardware bag and the rear support panel. So it looks like we're going to find this lower support. 127066-3. Oh, that is it. Okay. So we need this, and then we need locate the hardware bag and the rear support panel. So, okay, so we got this hardware and this. Okay, so it looks like we're going to just set this back up. And then this plate's gonna go on the back side and just sandwich that material in between it. So it's probably just to give this the strength to hold up those heavy ass lights, you know. So we'll throw this up. This is gonna go like this. And now looks like that goes just like that.
All right, we're gonna zip some bolts here, and we'll show you that in a second.
Okay, hold on.
All right, so we did put those in there. They're zipped down pretty tight, and then now we're grabbing this little L bracket and show you what we do with that thing.
So it's gonna take the same thing in nylocks, but it says it goes through the front. It's got an alignment pin here, and oh, it does. It goes like that. Yeah, same thing. Another one of those washers and another one of those nuts.
How much longer? I just thought about like.
Oh, it's in there now. Just go bend up a little bit. Okay, that feels tight as shit.
A little flat against it. Yeah, it is.
Okay, so this is what it looks like once you've installed that. It sits in that little hole. Takes a little persuasion, but I think it's because we tightened up these bottom 2. If I did it again, I'd probably leave them a little bit loose until we got that 3rd stud in, because it would have been easier. But that's how it looks now. We're gonna go on to the next step. All right, so it has you put those mounting brackets on the light. So because of how slim the front of the road glide is for the small, you've got 2 bolts on one side and 1 on the other.
If you would take it though and you keep it forever and lose your house, I'll feed it.
So we'll put that.
If I'm gonna bottle feed and you give it away, then I am.
It's also 7/16.
Oh, probably. It looks like it's rotating. Is it rotating?
Yeah. I'm leaving them loose.
Oh, it is.
I'm leaving them loose so you can adjust this
Oh, I
headlight,
see.
and then you can tighten them
Okay.
when you're set. Okay, so there's one.
Do we put them the right way so that they're up and down? Because then tell us which ones.
Yeah,
Oh, I guess it can only go one way.
Yeah, 'cause
Or does this only have? Does this have 2 holes on the one side?
it does. It has 2 holes on each side.
So yeah, you want the 2 bolts on the outside.
Yeah, no, it literally says left hand, and this gives you this little.
Oh, you can tell which side's up and down?
Well, Cali Moto, it says right here, Cali Moto.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. Alright, never mind. I thought you got lucky. Yeah, that's them right there.
Yep.
Come here.
It does say to install them and just snug them up. Don't go crazy, and that's, I'm sure, so you can adjust the height of your lights.
Yeah, it's gonna be trial by error, I think, for you. Oh. around. Okay, cool. Yeah. Be on that spot.
Okay, so now it says we're going to insert these into the fairing. It still makes better sense to work upside down because of what this is set on. And that lens isn't going to go back on. I went right in before. What's wrong? Yeah, I thought I was going to put my cover back on, but there's no way. These things are monsters.
I think we figured out why we get so many nylons.
So it's just all the way through. If you can reach through and pull, yeah. If you can pinch in there because there's that piece that you worked on. Yeah.
Okay. A little bite.
Regular one coming still.
Holy, these are tight.
There's no extra room.
Have some water.
Okay, hang on, let me loosen those up and see if
So yeah, you probably don't want to tighten up those things really till you tighten them up.
we loosened up every nut
Yeah, you probably want
give
to leave it
us-
all kind of.
to give us some wiggle room. But I think we're going cooking with gas now. Okay. What else needs to go on there? Anything?
Oh, let's see what the constructions say. So the constructions say, now you're ready to insert both sets of lights, the entire assembly.
My guess is this thing bolts to that.
That thing, well, yeah, we need to open that because it doesn't show.
This is a trim. This is the last trim piece. It kind of like goes around the whole front end.
Oh, it goes on the front of them?
Yeah, front road tin.
Oh.
And they give you a terry cloth.
Oh, sweet. Oh, that must be to keep the bugs from going in the thing.
Yeah, looks like it's got double-sided tape too. So, it actually says do not put this on until your headlights are adjusted. So you're probably gonna go home with this, not on the bike, and then you're gonna eventually
Oh, sweet.
bolt that on.
Yeah, okay. That's awesome. I didn't even think of that. It actually finishes off the whole thing.
That needs to go up a little bit, but I think
Well, once we tighten it,
you'll be dealing with that later. Yeah, there we go. All right, well that's a Tim. That's a Tim thing. At the end of all this, so.
How the hell do you adjust these? Okay, so now we can tighten this back up.
Yep, I'm gonna tighten up everything back. Okay, let's start in the middle and work our way out. Okay. We're down to the final install.
There we go. Jesus.
Oh, I tightened that, damn it. You gotta loosen it. It's the top one.
Tighten this up some more. Hold on.
I want to try and grab it with a pair of pliers.
Yeah. That should be good.
Okay.
Jesus.
Well, these ones right here, not squeezing fiberglass, just squeezing metal. So I feel comfortable to actually give them a little extra agooga googas.
Ooga doogas. All right, so how does it clip onto the fairings? So I felt like when you were doing that, you were having issues taking it off because of that.
Well, I don't know. I think this right here grabs onto this right here.
That would make some sense. I think you're actually right.
Okay.
You need to take that.
Yeah.
All right, we got the front back on it, the windshield back on it, lights are in it. Hopefully everything still works. Oh geez, it works. Highs work, lows work, charger works. Markers are still working. I think we got it.
Here, we went to.
Oh, there we go.
The amber's working.
Yep, hammers work.
Those are an accessory, so if it's sitting in a parking lot and you just want the bike to be seen, you can leave it on accessory and it'll leave those ones on.
It's like a parking lamp almost. I don't want to find out how to change those lights. I think they're inside. But we'll see. Oh, I forgot what these are. I forgot about those.
Oh, yeah. Luckily I didn't. Probably there and
Holy shit, that thing's bright.
set your,
Even with the light in here from outside, it's still.
those are just your lows.
Just insane.
What's your highs?
Damn. It's gonna be sweet.
Well,
All right.
at least I got my garage cleaned up.
That's the cleanest that garage has been in a month.
Oh gosh. Yeah, you're not lying.
Maybe 3 months. Well, we got it done. I don't know, 10 out of 10 probably wouldn't want to do it again. The wiring is the problem. The lights, they're easy. Getting the wiring done is an issue. If you're good at soldering and you have a good soldering iron, some solder, a little knowledge, maybe a little bench that you can get hold of the wires for you, it'd probably make it a lot faster and easier.
A basic understanding, because we wanted it to work correctly. We didn't want to just turn on the light, turn on the ignition and just have headlights. We wanted it to work like factory, high beam, low beam. We wanted the marker lights to work how they're supposed to work on accessory. So, you know, we could have MacGyvered it and it would have been a quick deal, but if you want it done right, it's the better half of a day.
Yeah.
Do the wiring harness correctly.
Yeah, we probably got out here at 11:30 or noon today. And we got done about 6. We put about 30 minutes in the last night, but we had some people show up and they knew what we wanted to do, but they wanted to do other things, so we ended up hanging out and doing that instead. But we're gonna go check it out now, go down the highway. There's the red gauges. I think they came out bitching. Exactly what I was going for. Just hopefully I can do those, which I think if I take that bezel off I can.
Dude, so far right now, your lights are ridiculous.
And then that's them right now. That's the low. Get some high. Yeah, that's insane. So we'll see how it look going down the road. We're gonna run into town, go over to Sakura, maybe grab a sushi roll and a beer or something, and then head home. So we'll take you for a little ride.
How was your day, honey?
It was good. Got to work on the bike all day. Got the new lights on. They look great. So we're gonna head down to Sakura, have a drink, have a.
Tonight looks a lot better.
Does it?
Maybe adjust the headlights if they need it.
I don't have a wrench for them, so we're just gonna kind of let them go. But I'll have to adjust them when I get it home. I have a little wrench that is all shaved down though. Works perfectly for it.
Go get a roll of sushi
Yep.
and a cocktail.
Yep.
It's so nice too. It's like, what would you say, like 65 out right now?
It is.
push.
We look like professionals over here. That's what we call ourselves.
It's gonna be real good. I can't believe how nice it is. Oh, pretty. I don't want to go to the Elks. Oh my gosh, those lights are bright. Look at those.
Well, I don't want to not blind Donnie.
Those are so bright. Wow. Can your batteries handle them?
I don't know. We'll see.
Those are super bright. Hold on tight. how busy this place still is.
Right?
9 o'clock on a Sunday.
At least not going. Oh.
I love this half helmet.
I didn't have to fucking squish it. Like, I didn't tie it at all. You should try this thing. I could not figure out how to. This is, and I have nails.
It's on the left.
There's a thing, or there's a little lip right there.
Push.
Maybe that's why it's at the thrift store.
I don't know.
All right, we're screwed.
100%. Look at
These lights are insane.
And you're like,
Gotta say, I love them.
I'm panicking. I'm like, I cannot talk or say anything. I hate them.
Yeah, I can't wait to do the turn signals. Do those next. $600 though, man. That's a lot of money. All right, you got some spicy yellowtail. That's a rally roll, which is jalapeno. A little hand roll. And Donnie got some kind of a
Lewis. It's like Leutz. Lewis.
Yeah,
fried rice.
but it's got wasabi fish eggs, wasabi honey,
I just remember a bunch of wasabi.
wasabi honey,
Looks so good.
mayo.
Something looks good though. But this is the spread over here. So, all right, we just had some great sushi. We're gonna get out of here. Sakura. You gotta try it. Anyhow, we're gonna head out. I need some fuel. I can actually see my fuel gauge. First time in a while. Usually I can't see my fuel gauge. But we're gonna head over to get some fuel and then head back up to Donnie's house.
be like directly in front of you.
Is that what it's supposed to be?
Yeah, great.
Oh, look at this. We parked his van and boat right here like this, so that way people have to slow down. A little skirt up the driveway.
Hey, once we aimed yours up, I can't ride in front of you. Yeah, like,
That bad, huh?
it's bad.
Well, and then mine puts that side out too. So when I'm beside you,
Yeah, I gotta be a little bit behind you. Otherwise, it's just obnoxious. Or yeah, or we just gotta aim right back down. Was it significantly better?
oh yeah,
I mean, I'm sure, but
yeah. Which it was fine the way before. It's okay, but it's really nice. So yeah, on accessory, I'll just have these LEDs that light up. So on accessory, I'll just light those, and then the stereo works. So,
oh, was it cold?
It got chilly
but
through there.
anyhow, nice little Sakura run. It was gorgeous. Man, liking the lights. So if you want to do this, do it.